On the spiritual path, a lot of us miss this. You are not the mind. You're not the thoughts that stream through you. You're not the noise that rises up, constantly narrating, judging, remembering, fearing, planning. And the crazy part is that you can't actually stop the thoughts. You might try, but really the effort isn't worth the payoff. You can't actually stop the thoughts. Not through force, not through effort. They just happen. Like birds flying across the sky. Like waves rolling in. It's what minds do. But what's really interesting is that you also can't unbelieve the thoughts. Not until you realize they were never yours in the first place. Most of what runs through your head, whether they're thoughts and memories, and those things are the same anyway, they're echoes, phantoms. They're not original to you, even if they feel that way. It's not your voice, even if it sounds like it. They're not chosen by you either. They're just habitual patterns you picked up somewhere along the way, from childhood, from culture, from pain you never got to fully feel. They show up sounding like you, using your inner voice, but they're not you. They're just recordings on repeat. And suffering. Suffering comes the moment you claim those thoughts as mine. The second you latch on, take it personally, follow it down the rabbit hole, that's when the story begins again, all over again. The identity, the doubt, the spiral. And presence, pure, simple presence, is what moves you into this gap of nothing. But nothing doesn't imply that it's empty. This kind of nothing, the nothing that simple presence supplies, is full, not empty. But it's also like standing in a moment with nothing to grasp. True, simple presence, stillness. The willingness to be still in the moment. There's nothing to latch onto there. Nothing to attach fears or worries, thoughts or beliefs onto. No story, no label, no past, no future. Just being. And in that space, something really interesting happens. The I who suffers doesn't show up because there's nothing to suffer about. There's no thought being claimed, no emotion being clung to. It's not that the mind shuts off. It just becomes background noise, like a radio in another room that you just stop tuning into. You're aware of it, but you're not identifying with it. And the silence underneath all of that. Remember, it's not empty, it's full. It's you, it's all of consciousness. Not the personality you, but everything. Everything that you've ever been, everything you are, everything you will be. It's all collapsed into the stillness of the now. That you. The aware you. The one who's always been watching. Long before the stories began. You see, the world's always telling us, become something, be better, be successful, be more, climb, achieve, aspire, define yourself. But presence, the stillness of true, simple presence says, be nothing. And not in a nihilistic way, but in the way a mirror is nothing, but reflects everything. But it doesn't hold on. This stillness. It's clear. It's free. And when you live from that space, the mind loses its grip. You see it, you hear it, but you don't believe it. You don't become it. And that is freedom. That is the return to everything that was before the world got its hands on you. So how do you return to that space? How do you pause the spiral? It's actually simpler than we make it. It starts with one deep breath. Take a deep breath right now, in through the nose and out through the mouth. That breath is a door. It's a pathway to freedom. Use it. Notice what's happening as soon as you take that deep breath, but resist the urge to name it. No labels, just feel it. Do that again. Breathe in deep, and as you exhale, tune into the silence underneath all the noise. It's always there. And now ask gently, who is aware of this moment? Not the thinker, but the one who sees the thought, the one who experiences the feeling. And then just stay. Hang out, even for 5 seconds. Let that presence be enough. Let yourself be enough in this presence. Notice how the mind wants you to move, to pick up something, to look at your phone, to think a thought that defines you. The mind doesn't like stillness so much, but your soul loves it. Your soul wants you to connect with it, because its essence, your essence, can only communicate itself to you through it. The silence, the presence, underneath all the mental noise. And even taking 5, 10 seconds, a minute, you realize you were never lost. You were never confused. You just forgot to look behind the curtain. And now, you remember. Let me know in the comments how this brief interlude with yourself helped you. And if you want to learn more, check out all the notes in the description area of this video to see how to work together. Many blessings.